Welcome to my morning ritual of making my beverage. So, some days I actually will have hot chocolate, some days I will have tea. As you can see, I have a whole tea bar here. So, I have my various teacups that I use to infuse. So, for instance, this one here um, has a lid. And the reason why we need a lid for things that we make is we want to attract the medicinal properties inside the beverage, right? This one has holes, so it will strain the plant matter that I put in. I always usually use loose tea or loose herbs because I'm an herbalist. I'm a master herbalist. And this is the mug, one of my favorite. That's on my tea bar. So we put all these pieces together and it has a lid. Not everything comes with a lid. So today I'm going to be making my morning hot chocolate. And, for me, aesthetics are everything, right? Aesthetics is everything. My work is rooted in neuroscience. And so the aesthetics and the beauty and the art and the colors and the texture all help to regulate one's nervous system. And it's rooted in neuroscience. But we'll get to that some other time. And so I have these wooden spoons that I purchased many years ago. They had a different function then. I use them with my scrubs. I use them with, making my tea. I integrate when I travel, and I'm a well-traveled person. I've been all over the world. I integrate the things that I find that are exciting or they light me up or they, make me happy. I integrate those into my daily life. And so you will see lots of hand-blown types of items. I've traveled and brought back hand-blown glasses and hand-blown, something as simple in my kitchen to hold my soap. I have literally had this from my honeymoon. I purchased this on my honeymoon. And, right, I purchased this on my honeymoon in Puerto Vallarta. And I still have it to this day. It means so much to me. And so when you can now integrate experiences and sensory into your life, it just changes how you experience life. And that's part of how I regulate my nervous system. Having beautiful things that I absolutely love can oftentimes tell a story about, or it's colors that I know align with me, that align with my astrological chart and align with who I am as a person. So we'll continue talking while I make my hot chocolate. And this hot chocolate is a blend of, it has a story too. So everything has a story for me. This hot chocolate or cocoa powder is actually a blending of my travels. So the cocoa started, and I'm just going to take a teaspoon or whatever this size spoon is of this, and we'll chat. So this actual cocoa, and I'll let you see on the inside, is a little lighter because it's a blend. So I met a young lady that had an herbal shop, herbalista, and in the Dominican Republic, Cabarete, to be exact, and she had a herbal shop, and that herbal shop was so cute and so quaint, and she had her own line of powders. And so I purchased the powders, and it's great for your brain, and it has mushrooms and all kinds of things in it. So I added that to the cocoa, but the cocoa actually came from the Dominican Republic. And so I'm also now going to add some chai sugar, the last of my chai sugar. I'm adding that to this morning's. I'm just going to add all that in. It's going to be a big cup. So I've added my chai sugar to that. And I get my chai sugar because I shop at a lot of interesting tea shops as I travel, and sugars and things like that I like. So this is a chai because I love chai, right? So that was a chai sugar that I used. And next I'm going to grab some water. I have real slow mornings, so I usually have a lot of insights and information that I'm gathering in the morning. So I start my day really, really slow. And that's been very intentional. Like, I built my life to live a certain way. So my decisions are made based on, you know, what I want to experience in my life. Now, you may see a little particles in here, and that's actually the powder that I put in from Herbalista that has the mushrooms in it. It also has some peanuts. So, you know, she blends a very natural line. And so you'll find, you know, actual remnants in this as well, right? So today I'm out of honey. I typically put honey in this blend as well, but today I'm out of honey. So I'm not gonna add any honey to this, but I'm gonna add, because I know that it's not sweet enough for me. I actually have from my tea bar, I have sugar. But I don't use regular sugar, right? I use organic cane sugar. So it's gonna be a little browner, right? And I'm gonna add maybe one more, because I'm gonna add oat milk to it, and that has a little sweetness to it as well. So I don't use a lot of sugar, so any type of sweetness that I'm going to get in my day is gonna be in my morning beverage. If I have a morning beverage. It's a little cold today, so I decided to have a morning beverage. So now I'm gonna let this sit, but see, this glass does not have a cover. So guess what we do? We buy a cover for it. So these little silicone covers, you can find them in my Amazon store, right? And this, I get them from Amazon. So you can find it in my Amazon store, the ones that I love. And so I just leave that there, let it steep for a little while I'll go ahead and grab my oat milk. And this is, I've already set my intentions for the day. I've set my instant for the day. And now what I'm going to do is make my hot chocolate, which is what we're doing now. And this is the brand Planet Oat that I like. And this is, I use an oat milk creamer, because it gives it just like a little creamier flavor and texture to the hot chocolate that I'm making. So I'm just gonna kind of take that to the top. And this is a great replacement for people that are drinking coffee. And it's also a great replacement for people that want a healthy alternative, because this has mushrooms in it, right? So I'm going to stir this up one last time. Then I'm going to return the cover. And the reason why I return the cover is because I just feel like the heat helps everything kind of mesh together, right? Because I want a flavorful hot chocolate this morning. And then I'm just going to sit and stay with this, like put my hands around it to warm my hands, because it's like a cold morning. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit and think about, what is it that I want to create for my day? How do I want to experience my day? And so this is what I'm going to do, but is drink my hot chocolate, set my intentions, and anchor myself into my day. And then I'll slowly get my day started. And I know some of you may be saying, well, that's great because you've created your life that way. But everything starts with making a decision and then moving in that direction. Nothing happens immediately, But it does start with a decision and then moving gradually in that direction. That's how we make changes in our life. And we make lasting changes. We make changes that feel good inside our body. And that's how we move to a place of ease, grace, and flow. And that's our goal. That's always the goal. So, as you see, it didn't separate. It's time to have our hot chocolate. I love to put my hands around the warm glass or the warm mug and then stick my hands through, and it steadies it. Oh my God, that is so amazing. Y'all, look at the color of it. It's so amazing. It's a great alternative. And now, you know, I'm so into my aesthetics and feeling good. So now I grab my little gold stirrer and I'm gonna take that with me to sit down and enjoy my hot chocolate and start my day. Bye for now.